Good afternoon. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll, please?
Good afternoon. Mr. Johnson? Mr. Bailey?
Present.
Mr. Brown?
Present.
Ms. Herbert? Here. Mr. Brennan?
Present.
Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman?
Here.
Thank you.
Reverend McDowell, do you mind saying a word before we start, please?
Let's bow our heads. Gracious and eternal Creator, for goodness and mercy, for the opportunity to gather in this place, we simply say thank you. Bless us as we discern yet discuss the business of our city. Touch us in ways that might sensitize each one of us to your will and to your way. Be reminded that this last week, as monks traveled through our city, proclaiming peace, compassion, and love, we pray that it might metastasize within this city of ours, in this state, and yet in this nation. Let that peace walk be a part and let it metastasize so that we might tell somebody, or better yet, show somebody. Bless us and keep us. We would ask that you would keep the family of Bishop Redfern Deuce in your prayers, having departed this life on last Friday. We continue to pray for our chief and his family. Continue to nurture and guide them in ways that are strengthening. In your name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. You'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor Rickaman and council, good afternoon. At this time, you all can adopt the agenda, Mr. Mayor.
So move.
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Any further discussions? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert? Aye. Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
We will move into a period of public input for items on this agenda that do not require a public hearing. Individuals may have 3 minutes to speak.
Mayor Rickaman, individuals have signed up for portions of the zoning public hearing and to speak at the end of the meeting.
Okay, thank you. So we'll move on to approval of minutes, Madam City Manager.
Yes, sir. Item 1, council is asked to approve the January 6, 2026 regular meeting minutes.
So move, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert? Aye. Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
The consent agenda consists of items 2 through 7. Mr. Mayor and council, for your consideration.
So move, Mr. Mayor.
I got a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Got double seconds. Any further discussion, explanations? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
For the public hearing, we will have Mr. Andrew Livingood to assist. This is for public hearing and first reading for zoning planning matters, starting with item number 8, an annexation, future land use map amendment, and zoning map amendment for the southwestern Holloway Road parcel.
Yes, this first case is an annexation, and this is a request to annex the property, assign the land use classification of urban edge residential small lot, and assign zoning of residential single-family small lot district for a pending annexation. The property is currently classified as neighborhood medium density and zone residential 2 R2 by Richland County.
Is anybody, we did already have is there anybody here to speak for or against this annexation?
No one has signed up.
Mr. Mayor, I've driven out there multiple times, including yesterday. The only question I had was, yesterday, there was a sign posted that said there was a public hearing for today. Is that true?
Public hearing for today?
Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. It says, meeting, oh, that's us then. So that's our meeting. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
gotcha. Okay, I've gone out there several times, and, you know, that whole area is got a lot going on, obviously. I think in general, this is probably a positive for that area. There's a ton of activity, and it's probably going to continue, so I'll make a motion for approval.
There's a motion, is there a second?
Second.
A motion and a second, any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert? Aye. Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, the next item is an annexation, future land use map amendment and zoning map amendment for 4316 and 4340 Old Leesburg Road, tax map number 221130102. And this is a request to annex and assign a land use classification of urban edge residential small lot and the assignment of zoning of residential single-family small lot district for a pending annexation. The property is currently classified as neighborhood medium density and zone residential 4 by Richland County.
For the public's sake, you're downgrading the zoning, correct?
It's actually the equivalent zoning of the existing county zoning.
Equivalent. Is there anybody here to speak for or against this annexation?
Mayor, we have several individuals who have signed up to speak. Individuals are allotted 3 minutes. We have Miss Mary Lynn Bear.
The podium's yours, ma'am. Good.
I have evidence with me. I have exactly 8, can you hand these? And there are 4 of these maps, which is kind of like this map, but a little bit more in detail of the pond that's on this property. There is a cemetery on this property that nobody knows about. My family kept it secret. It was a very secretive sale. It was my grandfather's land. My uncle found out he could sell it, so he decided he wanted to make $2.3 million on it. As you can see, Canary Woods is who's proposing to buy this land and develop it. When they come in and bought the other 40-some acres of land, they just clear cut it. There was no study done of the land or anything. My cousins in North Carolina sold it. There was not a cemetery I could fight about on that land, so they clear cut it. There is, as you can see by these pictures, there are clearly a cemetery that has no border whatsoever. It has never been established as a formal cemetery. There are sunken graves that I did not get pictures of that are, so there is going to have to be more studies before Canary Woods can develop this property. I know y'all will probably annex it. I'm trying to bring awareness to As you can see, there's a pond on this property. It's 2.47 acres. The other black dot that's up there feeds that pond. So it is, it is a live-fed pond all the time. So like I said, I'm just trying to bring awareness that there is, and when the surveyor actually come out to resurvey this property, do you want to see a copy of the recent one that Canary Woods is submitting? Okay. Those were just filed in December with the surveyor. My uncle actually didn't know all the corners, so the surveyor got with my dad, and my dad was actually the one that pointed out the cemetery to the surveyor. The cemetery that is in question is marked in orange on that map, is roughly the location of it. The pink is marked out because up top, this development eventually will go around an established cemetery, what used to be Brown's Chapel Cemetery. So it's, and stuff. So I'm just trying to bring awareness that this can't be clear-cutted when it is, developed. Because I know that's what the intention of this is to annex it and get 400 more homes put on 79 acres. So, any questions?
You're the owner of the property, or?
No, sir. I am a granddaughter. My grandfather used to own it. I am a cousin now of the uncle that sold it. His brother is wanting to speak also and stuff. I just come with the evidence.
Thank you.
Gerald
my dad.
Waller.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
It looks like it's up here.
Hello, Mayor Rickman and members of the council. My name is Gerald Waller. I'm here to voice my opinion about the Canary Woods project. I just want to let you know where I'm coming from. My father previously owned this property, and my brother's the one that sold it, is selling it. And where I lived in this house for my whole life. And my wife's lived there since '78. My daughter's lived there since she was born. That just spoke. And we never had any neighbors much except family, kin people. And looks like now we're gonna get hundreds of neighbors. And it's gonna be kind of a difficult situation for us if we don't get any borders or some area that, because from my front door to the property line is probably only like 40 feet. And I'd have, they'd be building houses 40 feet from my house. So I think the developer is John Stevenson. He gave us a gift, and a while back he gave us a tree preserve on the west side of our property when he did the phase 4 or phase 3 of the Canary Woods. So it'd be generous of him if he could give us a buffer or on the south and the east side of this property, up next to our property.
And your property's in the corner over here,
Yeah, at the very top.
right there to the left, and the cemetery's in the piece that's outside of this parcel, correct?
It's right where this right here.
That's it. Altogether, I have, me and my wife have about 2,700 feet that border this project. But the part that I'm concerned about is the 3 acres that we just looked at.
So how much land do you own now?
Total, about 12 acres. But that's 3 acres there and 9 acres over here.
How much of that is a cemetery?
I think it's 2 acres for the Browns Chapel Cemetery, and I think the surveyor, I think he marked off 0.7 acres around the one she's describing as unknown cemetery.
And headstones are there.
Yes, sir. Yes, it's on the
Yeah,
land.
that's on those pictures.
So just so I'm following, the cemetery is at the southernmost tip of this property?
Can I make a
The northern part, okay.
clarification? There's 2 cemeteries. There's one on the actual parcel that is what you're looking at, the proposed.
Right.
Browns Chapel Cemetery is already a separate parcel that has been deeded out. It belongs to the United Methodist Church. It will just border it, but there is an unknown cemetery on this property.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay.
So there's actually 2 cemeteries.
So the unknown cemetery has headstones?
Yeah, that's those pictures. That is all of the unknown cemetery.
The United Methodist Cemetery is established,
Yes.
has headstones.
Yes. There is no fence around it, but it is established.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that in blue? I'm sorry, Ms. Herbert.
On the map, the map that I handed out, I colored that in pink. The blue is the pond that they put on that plot. But on the one that Mr. Rickerman is looking at, it is the pink that is, and it
The
would be,
United Methodist.
see the blue at the very top of this
Yeah.
map that comes down and makes a U? It is that.
It's
that-
if that
Browns
was to be a
Chapel.
rectangle, that's where it is. up
Yes,
there.
that's that one.
That's the United Methodist one.
Right.
Correct. Right where it says subject parcel and kind of points in is kind of the unknown cemetery.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. All right, thank you.
Yeah, that's kind of where it is. It just happens to look out.
Thank you.
Mayor, I have
Yes,
just a couple of
Ms. Herbert.
questions. The developer is aware of the unknown cemetery that you all tried to keep secret. I'm just asking.
After my dad took the surveyor around and put it out, because this is a new plot that will be, was filed as of December, but before that, the previous plot on this property had no cemetery on it whatsoever.
Do the developers who are developing on a piece of property that currently has dead bodies, are they aware, have they been made aware of the dead bodies?
We have been,
I have been in contact with an engineer on this property that is down the road. So he kind of, but I mean, as far as, I'm sure they've seen the new plots to purchase it and stuff, but I honestly do not know how much.
And the only reason I asked is because DHEC, there is a way of removing graves and bodies. There is an authorized way to do it. And I'm trying to figure out, is the concern that you don't want them moved?
Correct, because I mean,
Or
the
is,
graves date back.
I'm still asking my question. Is the concern that you don't want them moved, or you are concerned that they'll build on top of them and not handle them properly? Because they can be moved.
I don't want them moved. I mean, as you can see by John Davis's, he was born in 1773. You can see that on that headstone. And I don't think somebody that's been in the ground close to 300 years should be moved just for the sake of a housing development. They can work around it if they have to. But let's not go moving 30 bodies that have been there for hundreds of years to.
So what could possibly happen is that you remove the head, I'm sorry.
Mike.
Speaking of Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was looking for Mike.
Yeah.
So it's possible then that the headstones could perhaps be moved or taken up and houses built on top of the cemetery? Possibly. Yeah.
Now, Rev, so yeah, that's actually, DHEC has a process that if you plan to develop land that has graves on it, you have to check several boxes and notify certain people. So there's a process that's there. I just want to make sure that the developers are aware, and I don't know whose responsibility it is to let them know that.
Mr. Mayor, can we get
Have that
Andrew?
been- has it,
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Mr.
No, go ahead, Mr. Mayor.
I was just going to ask, can we get Andrew back up here for a second?
Yeah, well, we still have other people signed up to talk, I believe, for this property.
Oh, okay.
So we need
Happy
to make sure.
to. Just want to ask some questions in between speakers. So Andrew, do we have
All
any,
are good. We're going to get Andrew back up here and then call the next speakers. Thank you.
Thank you.
do we have any idea if the developer knows about this cemetery?
Developers here.
Developers here?
He's good.
Oh, good. All right, well then, perfect.
So-
Okay, well, let's keep going then.
You said they knew about that, Peter?
He's here, he's gonna speak.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you
Where
go
is-
ahead, Miss?
Yes, Terry Bear,
Thank you. Y'all are good right now. Okay, thank you.
Hank Mabry,
This is the governor.
Yeah.
Mayor, Councilman. My name's Hank Mabry. I represent the owner and also the developer of the property. There's a little bit of miscommunication here. I don't think it's intentional, but there are two cemeteries, but there's only one on this particular parcel.
Yeah.
We have been made aware from our surveyor that there are some graves, maybe marked or unmarked. They will be protected. We don't plan on putting any homes on top of them. And we have developed Canary Woods 3 and 4 next door to the west. And, we'll submit our plans, development plans to planning for approval and adhere to those rules and regulations.
Mr. Mabry, is it a possibility for y'all to give some type of buffer to his border? As I know y'all have done that in the past, but I think there's about, what'd you say, sir, 2,700 feet? Is that what I heard? Sir, come up here.
Yes, he's talking about his residence.
Yes, sir.
Yes, there is. And I think on the last development, there was a buffer involved in there.
Okay.
Correct.
That's right.
Okay,
It was
So-
tree preserve. It was put in tree preserve.
yeah.
Yeah. But so if
Put in extra trees.
trees.
Tree was put in a
Yes,
tree
sir.
preserve.
Is that something we can help on this other side with in this?
Yes,
All right. All right.
we can
Thank
do
you.
that, sure.
Yes, sir.
Some sort of guidance on how they're gonna.
So Hank, can I ask you one more question? So what's the overall general plan for the 79 acres?
High density residential, similar to what we have next door.
Got it.
Single family. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Next item is a zoning map.
No, we're not there yet. Sorry.
So,
Andrew, does this take two readings? Public
It-
reading, first vote, and second vote?
right, so there's public hearing, and then there are two readings. And one thing I do want to remind council is that, of course, Planning Commission would do a subdivision review of the project, and certainly these are concerns that can be brought to the Planning Commission.
Well, I think what we'd like to do is give it first reading with the opportunity for Mr. Mabry and folks just to sit down and let's just make sure that we get the buffer and a plan for the cemetery before the second reading so that we can ensure they've got a buffer that satisfies their concern, but also to make sure that we don't do anything with the cemetery as well. Obviously, one of the headstones I did read, and I think it was Mr. Davis that she mentioned, was 1,700. Obviously, if there's a way we can create a buffer, it sounds like we got a win-win for everybody there. So what we're going to do is give them first reading, but in between, before the second reading, get something worked out with y'all for the buffer and the cemetery to make sure it's preserved correctly.
Like I said, I know it probably will get developed and stuff. The cemetery was my first concern because when they come in and did Canary Woods, the Phase 4, they just clear cut it. They didn't save a damn tree whatsoever. They just clear cutted the property. And being as there's graves, I just didn't want somebody going in and here comes a human skull up out of the ground and stuff. Because back then, they didn't put them in caskets
We're
and
gonna
all
have to do
this
they're gonna have to do a scan around it
Yeah.
anyway. Yes, ma'am.
and stuff. So that's what.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so how about I make a motion for approval, for conditional approval pending a buffer zone for the current landowners as well as a
Preservation.
designation of the cemetery and buffer, some type of way of preserving that. It's really, it's not just, it's history, but it's people, so anyway, and then it'll come back for a second reading
Make sure all that's completed before we get.
and notated properly.
Right, well, and.
Second that,
to-
whatever that was.
I want to make sure, Mr. Brown, the second reading involved the motion. Thank you, sir.
I got to keep you on the record.
Thank you, sir. The second reading involves the increments and the ingredients that you just mentioned
Yes, sir.
for the second reading.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
We'll call it conditional, well, first.
We just give first reading, won't
First
get the
reading,
second
right.
reading until we
right.
know that we've got that agreement done.
Right.
So all that will be worked out prior to second reading. All right.
Right, and yeah, just for the sake of clarity, right, you can't condition the rezoning, but that can be something that you'd want met prior to moving forward. Okay.
That, is there a motion then from you?
Motion, I'll second.
We got a
And then
motion and
Tyler
a second,
seconded.
or Tyler seconded. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, great. The next item is 3329 River Drive. And this is a request to rezone the property from residential mixed district, RM2,
Veto, veto, veto.
in the historic preservation overlay district to mixed-use district, MU1. Again, still within the historic preservation overlay district, which is the Earlwood Protection Area A.
Is there anyone here to speak for or against this item?
That's your district.
No one has signed up.
No one signed up? No one speaking for or against? So we have a motion. Is there a second? Got a second from Mr. Reverend McDowell. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, read the roll.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
And the next item is, apologies, I turned the wrong page. All right, is 4120 North Main Street. And this is a request to rezone the property from Community Activity Center Corridor District within the North Main Corridor Design Overlay District, retaining that designation, but adding the Historic Preservation Overlay District, OVHP, individual landmark type 3, and to amend the Unified Development Ordinance to establish the property as a City of Columbia type 3 landmark.
Is there anybody here to speak for or against this item?
No one has signed up.
Is the applicant or the developer here? I was just excited to hear what may be happening with the property. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, hearing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
And that concludes the public hearing.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. Item 12, moving into a period of ordinances, first reading. Ordinance number 2026-007, granting an encroachment to Larry Rowe for the use of the right-of-way area of the 3200 block of Amherst Avenue for the installation and maintenance of brick pavers, landscaping, and irrigation adjacent to 3208 Amherst Avenue.
So move.
Got a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, hearing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolutions, item 13, resolution number R 2026-012, authorizing the city manager to execute the lease agreement between the City of Columbia and the Oliver Gospel Mission. And Mr. Mayor and Council, I want to thank the staff for moving forward with looking at public restroom solutions in our downtown corridor, which is what this lease agreement will allow for.
Is there a motion?
So move.
Second? Second. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll? I will say that this has been a long time coming. I want to thank the staff for getting it done. I want to thank our partners at Oliver Gospel for making a space so that we can finally have a place that we can have public for the events that are downtown. This will be a monitored facility. This isn't just unmanned. Hopefully we can get the two porta-johns off the corner of Assembly and Taylor now.
Mr. Mayor, is there a marketing campaign to kick this off, public awareness?
It's funny you brought that up because I was just about to nominate you on that committee.
Is that environmental and health?
No, Mr. Mayor, I think this is much more economic development. Mr. Mayor, I do know, to Mr. Brennan's point,
Yes.
that this is one of the core elements of City Center Partnership Main Street District's strategic plan. So definitely making sure that they're aware and able to help publicize it, I think would be a great element.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Mayor, there will be the need for some upfittings. We're about to go through that, but as that we get closer to opening, yes, sir, Mr. Brennan will look at a marketing campaign.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you. The appointment of city council members, item 14, the mayor pro tem.
I'd like to put a motion forward to recommend the Honorable Tina Hermert as Mayor Pro Tem.
Second.
Got a second? Any further discussion or nominations? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Enthusiastically, yes.
Mr. Brown?
Even more enthusiastic.
Ms. Herbert? Mr. Brennan?
Oh, good Lord, yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Good grief, all of the adjectives. Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank
And
you.
before we go to the next, I want to thank Mr. Brennan for helping out, being our past Mayor Pro Tem, and all the hard work he did to help us. So thank you, sir.
Look how much he's aged the last 2 years.
There's no pressure. Oh, did we tell Ms. Herbert it was a 3-year term?
Congratulations, Councilwoman. Item 15, city council standing committees.
I have a motion, and Madam Clerk, for your sake, would you prefer me to do one at a time, all of them together, as it comes to the council standing committees?
Them all together, unless there's any objection to that.
None. Council good with that? Our Administrative Policy Committee, Ed McDowell will stay our chair. The Honorable Peter Brown will be on there as well. And our newest member will be the Honorable Sam Johnson. And our staff liaison will be Miss Belton. The second committee, the Arts, Historic Preservation, and Philanthropy Committee, our chair will be the Honorable Tyler Bailey, the Honorable Ed McDowell, and the Honorable Tina Herbert. The Community Development Committee will have the Honorable Tina Herbert as the chair, the Honorable Will Brennan, and the Honorable Sam Johnson. Economic Development and Infrastructure Committee, the Honorable Peter Brown will be the chair, the Honorable Will Brennan, and the Honorable Tyler Bailey will be the members. The Health and Social Environmental Affairs Committee will be chaired by the Honorable Sam Johnson and have the Honorable Ed McDowell and the Honorable Tyler Bailey on that committee. Our Public Safety Committee will have the Honorable Will Brennan as the chair, the Honorable Tina Herbert, and the Honorable Peter Brown as its members. And that's my motion for the standing committees. Is there a second?
So move, Mr. Mayor.
Got a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, could you read the rolls?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Now we'll move into item 16, the City Council Special Committees, Task Forces, and Commissions.
All right, so the first will be, make a motion that we, the Affordable Housing Task Force, that's led by the Honorable Tina Herbert, will also be co-chaired by the Honorable Peter M. Brown. Our Bull Street Commission will stay the same with the Honorable Tyler D. Bailey being our designee. The Columbia Town and Gown Committee will continue to be chaired by myself, but our newest planning director and development service director is now our staff liaison. Welcome, Justin. Welcome to the fun. Our council legislative committee will have myself, the Honorable Will Brennan, and the Honorable Sam Johnson. It will be liaison by Ms. Peyton Lang. The Fire Service Advisory Committee will have myself, Mr. Brennan, Mr. Bailey, and our city manager, Teresa Wilson, and our liaison will be the Honorable Chief Aubrey Jenkins. Our Homeless Services Ad Hoc Committee will continue to be chaired by Mr. Will Brennan. The Honorable Tyler D. Bailey and the Honorable Tina Herbert will serve on that committee. The Municipal Court Advisory Committee will continue to be served by the Honorable Tina Herbert, the Honorable Tyler Bailey, and the new council member, Honorable Sam Johnson. And the new liaison will be Dr. Tanise Javis. The Richland County City of Columbia Committee that was appointed and actually going to start meeting together will be the Honorable Will Brennan, the Honorable Tyler Bailey, the Honorable Sam Johnson, with our city manager as the liaison. That's my motion. Is there a second?
Second.
May we add to that the sunsetting of the Columbia-Fort Jackson Joint Committee on Cooperation?
Yes, ma'am. I amend my motion to add the sunset of the Columbia-Fort Jackson Joint Committee on Cooperation. And the reason that we're sunsetting that is because our partnership with the chamber and their military affairs is so strong that it's really duplicating services, and it makes much more sense for us to work together. With that, Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
I'm sorry, who, did we get a second? Thank you so much. Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much, and we look forward to your service. We will now have City Council Committee referrals, reports, and new business.
I have a referral, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, Mr. Johnson.
In my long tenure on city council, I have heard the issue of litter and beautification come up several times, Mr. Mayor. And I'd love to refer to the Health and Environmental Committee. I think they've got a new chair. The opportunity for us as a city to facilitate having a program that allows our youth, allows our Parks and Recreation Department, allows some of our outside organizations, along with forestry and beautification, to look creatively at how we focus on litter and beautification in some of our interior arteries. So not major thoroughfares, Mr. Mayor, but also separate and apart from that, also have the committee look at in our major thoroughfares, being able to look at some of our contractual obligations, some of our on-call providers, being able to look at the scope of work and being able to craft in, making sure that beautification and litter pickup is a part of that scope of work, Mr. Mayor.
Got a motion, Mr. Mayor.
I'll take that as a motion, Mr. Mayor. Yes, sir. I like to craft that in the form of a motion.
You moves it?
Yes, sir.
Moves it up. Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? I would just say that, as we continue to move forward, one of the things we've talked about over the last several years is the beautification of our city, especially our gateways. And hopefully, with this opportunity, we can also re-engage with the Department of Corrections or possibly even partnership with the DOT, since they're contracted to have the roadways cleaned on the highway. How can we do that in our major corridors that then spills over into our neighborhoods? Because I think with 9 gateways coming in, it is a lot, but finding a way that we could possibly do that would be a real improvement for our community and really highlight the entranceways and the welcoming of folks here to our city. With that, Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Any other business?
Move for adjournment.
Nope. We got public input.
Yes, Mayor, we have one individual signed up to speak.
One.
One individual, Ms. Christy Fossum.
Hello, my name is Christy Fossum. I live in Shandon, and I'm here to express concern and to seek information about a quality of life issue in our city, which is that, to my knowledge, since February, there has been no long-distance bus travel from the capital of our state out of Columbia to anywhere else. This is a hardship for people like me with very limited resources. We now have to go to Camden to catch a bus. And I can imagine people scraping together money to go visit family or go for a job interview or something, and then find out they have to go 26 miles to catch a bus. I know it's free enterprise, it's a commercial concern, and companies are thinking about ridership and profit loss and all of that. But I hope that the city and other government entities are concerned about it. So I'm wondering if there are any initiatives going on to try and rectify the situation. I know there has been some community resistance to even having a bus stop in the area. And as a passenger, I've seen firsthand that there are issues and there are problems with troubled people necessitating calls to the police and that kind of thing. But I'm hoping that we can get that basic service back in our city. Perhaps there's another entity you would refer me to express the concern, or I don't know if it would be a community development under that purview. If there's a citizen task force that could be formed or that is formed, I would be glad to get involved with that. But
Well, we're going to get your name because you just volunteered yourself to help out. Secondly, I will tell you, I know that the bus system has moved around and caused a lot of issues, this and there, trying to find the right place. And I know that our economic development folks and others tried to work with them to find appropriate places that made sense from their point of view and from the communities. And so we need to keep those conversations and see how maybe there's something else that can be done, or maybe there's another company that can be recruited to fill that void. I know that that's a subset of one. I think it was one group, but we'll continue to dialogue and have that conversation. I know at one time there was discussion with Amtrak and how they could fill the void along with having a bus system tied to it as well, so that you have a one-stop shop, but it's more of a monitored area and limited. So we'll follow up with you. I think we have all your information, right, Ms. Hammond? We have our information. Yeah, we'll get your number. We'll follow up with you.
All right, and I just also wanted to thank each of you for your dedication and your commitment, your hard work, and your time and effort to make this a great place to live for all of our citizens.
Well, thank you for taking the time to be here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like the record to reflect that as the second thank you of 2026. So we're going to keep track of them. That's pretty good. 2 meetings, 2 thank yous.
Any other business? Ms. Herbert?
I would like to note that we did want to at least acknowledge that, that we will be observing the release of a stamp, new stamp, and it's in honor of poet Phyllis Wheatley. And it'll come out, I think, January 29th. So we hope that folks will go out and get a couple of those. I think that's kind of cool to honor her in that way.
That's great. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. They told me.
Madam Mayor Pro Tem.
Great job.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
I just want to real quick commend staff. We had an amazing Martin Luther King Day event yesterday. Our MC of the evening was especially amazing. Was seventh grader,
Yep.
Mr. George Denton.
Mr. 12-year-old Mr. George Martin Jr.
I see Kenya in the back, so just wanted to definitely thank staff for putting that together.
No, it was a great event yesterday, along with all the other events across the city. It was great to see people out and participating. Any further business? If not, I move for adjournment. Got a motion and a second. Call it out.
Mr. Johnson? Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Have a great evening.
Thank you all.